K-Cammy, what you want to do is pretty straightforward. You just want to land your super, but the way you go about landing it kind of evolves depending on the situation. Actually, more accurately, the range you're in. Anywhere from here and farther, you generally land the super with that. And the way you land that is generally getting them to whiff something, or by running into it. But she has a really fast walk speed, so that's really conducive to getting them to whiff something and then blasting them. And this move, Standing Roundhouse, has really huge horizontal range, so it makes it really easy to whip punch a lot of problem moves in this game, like both of Sagat's Fierces and Blanca's Low Fierce, and another Candy Roundhouse, stuff like that. Once you get them afraid of missing a move, you can start pushing yourself in a little farther and start working at the guard bar. One of K-Cammy's biggest assets is that she runs really fast. Like really fast, and it's you can get within like close striking range, like before they can react to it, especially if they're afraid to whip something. So just to be safe at first, you generally want to like run into like low forward range, because one, they're probably not going to be blocking low at that range, and it's safer than just straight up running in full, running right next to them like right off the bat. You want to feel them out a little bit first. When you get closer, the ways you can land the super increase by a lot. Any connected Fierce, you can just verify with the super really easily, like way easier than Chun-Li and Third Strike even. You can do the same thing with that at any range also. If you're point blank and you're fishing for the super, you want to hit Fierce. A little farther out, where you will get the far Fierce, you want to do this instead. This is, at closest range, this is 3 frames. Once you get farther out, it's more than 3 frames. I don't know how much it is though. This is 4 frames. And it's just as easy to link that super, even though I don't think I did it there. Off of this Fierce, you have plus 10 frames, I believe, which is enough to link almost anything you want. You can do this. You can do that, which is a common thing to do. Like the common Ghetto tactics to do this, and a jab drill. Don't get into that habit. Do it once in a while, but a good player will counter you between the low forward and the drill, like with an uppercut or a super or something. And yeah. Generally, what I like to do is, since this gives you plus 10, and they don't want to press any buttons afterwards, because anything they'll press will get hit by whatever you do, really. I like to do this and run up close for another one. This will start working on the guard bar, and if you just like Ghetto, like press the button too early and get that, and they get hit by it, you still get the super. So the mix-up basically is to you make them want to mash by getting close to do this and keeping the initiative on them and working the guard bar down. And when they start mashing, you just press them a little earlier and get one of the other Fierces to hit and super them. The problem with the run-up thing, even though it's easier to get close enough for the close Fierce again and keep the pressure on, you don't have the option to throw. I mean, you can kind of do it, but it's not really that fast. Her walk speed is really fast, and her throw range, even though it looks gigantic, it's really the same as everybody else's. It's just since she like teleports behind you, it looks like she moves a huge distance. But combined with her walk speed, throws her walk speed and making them afraid to press buttons, because if you get that, they get blasted. That's one of the last ways to open them up to getting hit by the Fierce, is first working on the guard bar from afar, then working on the guard bar from closer, and then start throwing them. And between all those things, one of them will make them want to press buttons for you to Fierce them with. Cammy is definitely way better up close than she is afar, but she is also a really good defensive character also. This move, again, is really good anti-air against most of the characters in the game. If they just jump at you, walk back to stand across at range. When they come down, use it roundhouse. If you're fast enough, you can walk back and uppercut and then knock them down, so you can do the whole up close thing. But I can't really stress enough that with Cammy, you should be playing the mid-range game until you think they're waiting for you to whiff a move or are afraid to whiff a move themselves. Then you run in, or walk in. Jumping with Cammy isn't really all that good. Her low jump's really floaty. Her jump is all like great. Jumping from afar, at least she has a dive to kind of change her trajectory and hopefully avoid uppercuts, stuff like that. But jumping with Cammy is generally a bad idea. If you can get in the crossover range, that's fine, because Cammy's weakness in general is to fireball characters, especially ones that she can't drill under. Because fireball characters, if you are too impatient to sit back and just defend everything, will eventually make you want to jump. And if you low jump, against a good player, you're probably going to get super anti-aired. And if you normal jump, you pretty much have to rely on your just defense skills to not get killed. This move is used too much by beginning Cammy players because they lack the experience to be able to walk in on the ground to get close or run in on the ground, and instead they rely on this. This move loses to all kinds of stuff like low strongs, you can uppercut a reaction, you can jump straight up and come down with a big combo. There's lots of risks that go along with this move. If you use this move, you want to use it sparingly and preferably to counter something like go under a fireball, or at least be sure they're going to block it. One thing this move is good for is in the corner, at the right range. You can't really combo into that range, realistically anyway. It might be possible on like some of the fatter characters, some of the really skinny characters, but yeah, don't. For reference, that range where you can do that is about right here. Like a little more than halfway across the screen.